Cape Town, a typical city at the southern tip of Africa, could so easily be forgotten if it weren't for its natural beauty. The city is a kaleidoscope of beaches, mountains, flora and fauna. But every kaleidoscope contains broken glass, and Cape Town is no exception. The shattered lives in the shadow of the mountain give testimony to a cycle of destruction. The HIV cycle that permeates the poorer communities turns and turns as one generation follows the next in a devastating downward spiral. For the past few years, the Living Hope Life Skills program has been successfully breaking that cycle to build an HIV-free generation, one heart at a time. Until recently, when an ideological shift in political legislation by the US government that had previously supported HIV education initiatives like Living Hope has left these programs abandoned. It has left them and those they reach in desperate need of help before the cycle kicks in yet again.
Years of hands-on experience working in communities has shown that HIV is powered by destructive behavior. Behavior is affected by one's value system, which is affected by one's belief system, which in turn leads to behavior.
Behaviors that open children up to high-risk situations. A lack of honest and effective sex education. Lifestyles where children as young as 8 years old are introduced to sex and start performing sexual acts. Values where families in poverty live in one room with one bed. One bed where the sexual intimacies between husbands and wives and even their boyfriends and girlfriends occur in the company of the impressionable little ones. Beliefs where the dream is restricted by the perceived reality that the only opportunity beyond being a gardener or a maid lies in being a drug lord. An aspiration many of these children will embrace to climb that social ladder. The Living Hope Life Skills program believes that it is easier to build a whole child than to mend a broken man. It is with this vision in mind that these dedicated teams strive to have a holistic impact on a child's life.
If we affect the child's beliefs, the cycle will be reversed, the values will change, and the behavior that leads to HIV infection will end one heart at a time.
Living Hope teaches children to dream and give them education to start reaching for those dreams. And that means they have a chance to have a longer and happier lives.
These life skills take the child out of the HIV cycle of destruction, breaking the mold. Through teaching prevention, through mentoring, through loving and caring, these children learn that they are created to be special, created for a purpose.
Beliefs built on a foundation of biblical principles, restructuring misconceptions of self-worth by introducing them to Jesus Christ and His teachings. The Wait For Me program encourages abstinence and starts educating children from as early as 4 years old, where they're allowed to set their physical boundaries in order to prevent devastating abuse. Values. Equipping and educating parents on their roles in reversing the cycle, liberating them to be the parents they would like to be, and starting the healing process of past hurts. Teaching young girls the basics of the menstrual cycle through the Eve Project, and introducing them to sanitary pads so they don't have to take days off school every month and fear embarrassment and discomfort. And behaviors. Replacing sexual intimidation and experimentation with alternative activities like sport and music. Many children who would never leave the township are taken surfing or for a game of soccer and are given the opportunity to appreciate nature. They're also handed an instrument for the first time and offered the opportunity to create music, to create something beautiful as they have been created beautiful.
The Living Hope Life Skills Initiative is currently reaching kids in afternoon clubs, kids in primary schools, and at our special events. We are reaching over 7,500 kids every week.
In its effort to continue building the whole child, the Living Hope Life Skills program helps return dignity and dreams to the future generations of Africa. In order to continue reversing the HIV cycle and to continue breaking the mold of the broken man, we need your urgent support.
If 1,000 people will give us £1 a day, we can continue to impact generations to come. Will you be part of a sustainable solution and give us £1 a day?
Impact the future.
Change a life.
And build a whole child.
For just £1 a day, go to www.livinghope.co.za and break the HIV cycle, one heart at a time.